Welcome back.
Welcome back to Faith IRL.
With Aura and David.
Or David and Aura.
We're so happy to have you here.
Welcome back.
If you have missed it, we are newly rebranded.
Yes.
Which you can go back and listen because all of our episodes are amazing.
We're talking about like faith in real life.
We are.
In case you don't know what IRL is.
That is what it means, and we're cool, so we know that.
Yeah.
So
this is only like about 10 years post the, being really cool.
We
IRL,
are really cool. We like to speak in acronyms. That's what we do now. So.
Or I have a great story to tell you.
Oh, great. I'm happy to hear it.
I don't think I've shared this story with you.
Okay, yay.
Okay. So I'm driving in my car, I don't know, several weeks ago. And I am with my sister, our amazing producer.
Shout out, Jen.
Jen White is amazing, along with Pastor Andy and my son, Jack.
Okay.
And we're all headed out to lunch with the staff, and so we're all carpooling out there, whatever. Jennifer and Andy and I are talking. Jack is quiet in the back, like he is, because he's kind of a quiet guy.
Yeah.
Which is great. He's very comfortable with who he is. Shout out to Jack. Anyway, so he pipes out from the back.
Okay.
Pipes up from the back.
Yep.
Do you pipe out or pipe up?
You pipe up.
You pipe up. Okay.
IRL.
I wonder where we get pipe. Where does pipe come from? I just wonder that terminology.
I know. Piping hot, pipe up. I don't know.
Pied Piper?
I don't know. Pied Piper? Yeah.
Someone's going to have to let us know that. Okay, anyway, sorry. I digress. Anyways, Jack pipes up.
Okay.
And he says, "Hey, Dad." I said, "Hey, what's up?" He said, "Hey, did you know that Nintendo," he loves Nintendo. Okay.
I love a Switch.
Nintendo is sponsoring a marathon in Japan.
Oh.
I said, "What?" Because he loves Nintendo.
Yeah.
And then, without even thinking, I said, "Hey, Jack, if you run the marathon with me, I'll buy your ticket to Japan."
Whoa.
To which Jack, without skipping a beat, says, "Yes, Dad, I'll do it."
Whoa.
What?
Wait, has he ever run a marathon before?
No.
Is he a runner?
The boy has never even run a 5K. He's not run a 1K.
It's worth it to go to Japan. It's worth it.
He loves Japan. So he was like in his mind thinking, ooh, free ticket to Japan? I'll
Don't
run a
pass
marathon.
that. Totally. How hard could it be?
How hard could that be? So,
How long does it take to run a marathon?
Well, okay. So it depends.
Like for, a repetitive marathon runner, if it's my first time running a marathon, is that like 4 hours?
Yeah,
or?
if you're a first-time marathon runner, probably somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, that's so long.
Of running.
I would say that's too much, personally. I think that's too long. Let's cut that in half. Well, can you do a half marathon?
No, it's a full marathon. I mean,
Wow.
This is the deal that we have. So we have begun training.
You are.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so it's next year?
And it's in February.
Oh, what's the weather in Japan in February?
Oh, it's cold.
Oh, is it? Okay. Okay.
It's going to be like maybe 45 to 50. Is that cold? I don't know.
That seems like cold, but maybe that's good
it's
marathon
not like
weather.
Below zero, but yeah.
I mean,
beautiful marathon weather is 50 to 60.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have to dress like a Nintendo character when you run?
I don't know if Jack wants to do that or not.
Okay.
But
would you do it?
I would, you know what? If my son asked me to do it, I would do it.
Can I pick your character?
No, you cannot. Only Jack can.
Jack, see me after.
Come on. I'm so impressed. So he's already run a 5K. We're training more.
Wow.
We're going to do a 10K. Then we'll do a half marathon, and then we do the marathon in February.
Wait, so you're signing up for all these other runs?
No. Sorry, this is the training progress.
Oh, this is the training. Okay.
It's like you take one step. So he did we're doing a couch to marathon training plan.
Okay.
So he hasn't run at all.
Do you have to train to run a 5K, or can you just run a 5K?
Well, you
could
could go out and run if you wanted, but it's 3.12 miles.
Yeah.
So most people can't just initially run 5K
Gotcha.
without doing some kind of training.
Gotcha. Okay.
So we start with walking a minute, running a minute. Walking a minute, run a minute.
Okay.
Then you walk 2 minutes, run 2 minutes.
Okay.
And so now
this already sounds terrible. Doesn't it sound
great?
terrible?
And now we've already run a full 5K without stopping.
Okay.
So see how we progress.
Yep, I see it.
Now we're going to go to the 10K. That's the next ladder.
Okay.
And then we do a half marathon.
Wow,
That's
is this your dream right now? Because you're like a running guy.
I get to run with my son. How awesome is that?
Wait, does he run with music or without music?
Well, right now, currently, we're not running with music. but as we get longer runs, we'll both put in headphones and we'll run together.
Can you talk while you're running?
Yes, yeah, 100%.
So you're not running fast enough. Okay.
This is not a sprint thing.
Yes.
This is we're just running this.
I see.
Well,
okay.
Our goal is not time. Our goal is just to finish.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. When was the last time you ran a marathon?
A
couple years ago?
2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah, I got injured last year and I wasn't able to run, but 2 years ago. Yeah.
So can you run? Like, are you going to be able to do this?
Oh yeah.
Your injury's good.
Well,
it's not going to hold you back.
I've got a little bit of it, but yeah, it's not going to hold me back.
Okay.
I'm running with my son.
I
We're going
know.
to Japan. It's going to be awesome.
I don't want you to go injured. I want you to go.
No, I'll be good.
How are you going to dress like Bowser if you're injured?
Look, she's already got the characters. This is pretty impressive. And Bowser, I could maybe do that.
You do a Bowser.
I could do a Bowser. We'll put up a little Bowser thing right now so you know who that is. Maybe you can send in what character you think I should run as.
What if you guys just went as Mario and Luigi?
Well, that would be
duo.
That'd be pretty fun,
Wouldn't
too.
that be fun?
I get my hammer to go with me.
I know, like a flashlight?
Yeah, whatever that is.
They're plumbers. They're plumbers, David. Come on.
Sorry. They're plumbers, not
pipe
hammers.
Down.
My pipe down.
Look at that joke. I did it. They're plumbers.
That was so good. You did it. Oh my God. So I was thinking about how this kind of leads us into the idea of, like, for this marathon, I'm not running for time, which I normally do.
Okay.
I'm slowing down.
Yeah.
And I'm just in it for the race and for the relationship.
Yeah.
And I think this sets us up perfectly for what we want to talk about.
As running marathons often does.
I mean, come on. I mean, I think I can go anywhere with a marathon
I think
analogy.
you can, too.
I'll
You
figure
really
it out.
can.
I was talking with someone the other day, and I was like, it's just like church planting. We can do it all. Anyways, for this one, I'm slowing down. Mm-hmm. It's about the relationship, hanging out with my son, Jack, and just it's super fun. So I was thinking it would be good to talk about how we need to slow down in life and kind of think the long term.
Yeah. So, I like that. I like that topic.
So tell me what you think about that.
Okay, I was thinking about opposite of slowing down is staying busy.
Oh, yes.
Busyness.
Busy,
and I feel like that's not maybe, I don't know. I'm going to say it and we can take it back, but I'm going to say it.
Okay.
I think busyness is one of the largest American idols. Like, I feel like for Americans that we idolize being busy so greatly and being productive. And that's our identity. That's our thing. That's how we climb. And that, do you want to stop being poor? Get 4 jobs. If you don't, you're not doing enough. Do you want to, it's all about.
It's like, Aura, how are you doing?
Fine.
No, the response.
I'm so busy.
Exactly. No, come on, Aura, you missed it. Oh, let's try that again.
Yeah.
Hey, Aura, how you doing?
I am so busy.
Oh. And then it's like, that's like something that just like everybody would be like, oh yeah, I get that.
Yes.
I understand.
And everybody says, no matter where you are, they're like, it's a really busy phase of life. It's just a phase of life that's so busy.
Or people will say, hey, I don't want to, I know, I don't want to bother you. I know you're so busy.
Yes.
I mean, that's like, it's in our cultural conversation.
Yes.
Right?
And do you remember when back in the day that you could do a drop by at somebody's house?
Oh,
you would just show up.
Yeah. No, you can't do that anymore.
You can't do it anymore because everybody's busy.
They're busy or they're gone or they're doing something or they're just like.
It's different.
If Heather and I showed up to your house on a random Tuesday, what would you think?
That the principal has come and I'm in trouble.
If I just said, hey, Aura, Phil, how you guys doing? Heather and I just thought we'd stop by. You guys got a few minutes to chat. Would that be so strange?
It would be terrifying. I would think you're coming to confront me on a moral sin.
Awesome.
I'd be like, what is happening?
Should I do that with some random people at church? Should I just do that? Heather and I show up.
Be like, hey,
you guys got a few minutes? We just
what's happening?
What's going on?
Come in. And you're so stressed. You're like, my house isn't clean. What do you need?
When was the last time you had somebody pop by?
Sometimes one of Phil's siblings will do it to drop something off and then just kind of hang out or something.
You know what? I love that pop by.
There's
something about the family pop by that is oh, that's cool.
Isn't that fun?
That's fun.
We ride bikes a lot, and so we do a pop by by people's houses.
Okay.
We'll just be let's just see if they're home.
Now that's different than I'm coming in and I want to stay and I want to chat with you
forever.
We're on a bike and we're just.
I mean, we do get off our bikes and we hang out.
Well,
but
yeah,
still.
but it's
yeah. But the pop by.
Okay.
It's the pop by is dying. We need to bring the pop by back.
It's not the pop by. It's the pop in, right?
Yeah, you're right.
We got to get our terminology right here. Or no, we
Pipe out, pop
hold
by.
on, we created a new one.
We
We're
did.
piping up and piping down. We're popping in and we're popping by. I think
popping
this is so good.
Wow, there's
Okay.
a lot of pops and pipes in this episode.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so do you? How busy do you feel? Like if I was like, David, what's your battery percentage right now? Like
That's
how
good.
busy do you feel?
Okay. All right. Obviously, that comes and goes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say when my kids were younger, I'm going to say when they were between the ages of not ages, but let's say school year, they were in like the 5th grade all the way through like the 9th grade.
Mm-hmm.
It was the busiest season for Heather and I.
Yeah.
5th to 9th.
Well,
maybe 3rd to 9th.
Yeah.
I kind of forget. It's been a while now. But 3rd.
They're not driving yet,
They're
so
not.
you're
Nope.
the transportation.
They have school activities.
Mhm.
They want to stay busy.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to keep up with their energy,
Yep.
right? And I was an older parent because we didn't have kids until I was 37.
Okay, yeah.
So, so now I'm a little older. I'm a little more tired. I don't have the energy of a 25-year-old or a 30-year-old,
Yep,
right? So,
yep.
and then I'm thinking, wow, we want to keep them busy. You want to have fun. We're traveling, doing vacations,
Yeah.
doing all the stuff.
You want
And
to facilitate their friendships.
it is a lot. It's super big. And this is the stage that you're
That's what
in.
I'm in right now. Yep.
So now I'm in the stage when my kids are 19. I
Yeah.
can't really call them. I mean, they're still kids. Are they still kids?
They're
at
your
18?
kids, but
What are they?
they're adults,
Are they
but yeah,
adults?
yeah.
Okay, I've got adults.
I mean, I don't know. Do they vote, pay taxes?
Are they 21? So what's that? They're that middle. Anyway,
I know.
Anyway, so but the point is, like right now, I feel like I have more time
Yeah.
than I've had in a long time to kind of do things. But now what I've done is diverted that energy back to the church.
Okay. So you've already filled it.
I've already filled all that.
Yeah.
It's so crazy how you can fill the empty spaces of life.
I know.
Because you want to like, let's do, what am I doing next? And then you feel guilty if you're not doing something.
Isn't that
Do
wild?
you feel that way?
Yes, because my kids this is the first year that all of my kids are in school.
Okay. Oh.
First year.
That's a hallelujah
I know.
moment.
It was a big monumentous moment, but I really thought I'm going to have so much time.
Life is going to be so easy.
I'm going to go out to eat all the time with friends. Yes. I'm going to, I just thought.
You're going to have a Popeye by David and Heather, and your house is going to be so clean. And we're going to have a fire pit in the back, and we'll roast some marshmallows. Yes. It's going to be awesome.
Everything in my house is going to be purged. Like everybody's closet's going to be clean, and everything's going to be so nice. And
so how's that going?
Terribly. Terribly. I feel busy. I got a part-time job. I volunteer here. I go to the kids' things.
What were you doing filling all your time?
What was I thinking?
What were you thinking? Why did you get a part-time? Why did you do all this?
I guess I wanted to be busy.
Okay.
Because I really, at one point, even when I got offered this part-time gig, I thought, I haven't talked to an adult in 3 days. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were living in kid world.
Yes.
Yes, which is good. It's a great place to be.
Yes.
But it can kind of drain you, just like anything else.
Yeah. So I thought, maybe this would be really good for me. Sure. I should socialize.
Get out with some adults. Some people that are older than 21.
Exactly. But it's it's hard to keep empty space.
Yeah, it is. So let's talk about that for a second. So here you have all this free time, and you said you wanted to kind of fill it.
Yeah.
What was the drive to fill it? Because no one was saying, hey, you need to take this part-time job, or hey, you need to volunteer here, or hey,
I did
you need
have
to do this.
90% of people saying, what are you going to do?
Oh.
It'd be like, oh, your kids are in school. What are you going to do?
So
that was
a
little pressure.
A little peer pressure.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm not I've never been the world's most driven person. I'm not I would love to be the CEO of Coca-Cola.
Right. That was never in your brain.
No, I just don't really care about that. That's just not how I am. So it wasn't when they were going to school, I was I am going to blank.
Right.
Yeah. I was
I'm going to climb the corporate ladder, and I'm going to start my second career.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
I wasn't waiting for them to go. So now I could finally get back to work,
Finally have purpose and meaning in my life.
I know.
Right?
So it was just kind of I don't know. I'm just going to we'll see, know.
Okay.
And then I took a part-time job, and I just started doing the thing. And honestly, taking care of my own health is a full-time job.
Okay.
So that takes up a lot of my time, of all the doctor's appointments I go to and everything like that. That's a lot.
Okay. So how do you feel right now? like in the situation, knowing that you had all this free time
Yeah.
and you've kind of filled up the empty spaces?
Wow, I'm in therapy right now.
I know you are. Let's put we got you right here in the chair. So then the question is like, how does your soul feel and how does your mental state feel?
I'm
with all
managing
that?
it all terribly.
Oh, really?
Just
This
terribly.
is what you would say.
Yeah, I would say like I'm not thriving. I'm managing it all. I have a lot of balls in the air.
Okay.
Things are dropping. I'm not taking my time is not well managed.
Okay, but now let me ask you this question though.
Yeah.
Let's say you weren't doing any of those things.
Yeah.
Do you think it would be better for your mental health and your spiritual soul if you had all this free time? Do you think that would create problems in and of itself?
Yes, both would.
Why would you say that?
Because I'm terrible with my time. So either way, it'd be like, wait a second, did I just watch 4 episodes of that show?
Right.
You know,
okay,
like it would be
okay.
like, how much did I just spend an hour and a half on Instagram reels? You know, like
Right. So you would fill it again
Yes.
with other stuff
with
that
stuff
is
that's terrible.
really meaningless.
I know. Yes.
No,
Not
no.
terrible, but
No,
just,
but yeah.
you know, that I would be like, oh my gosh, I thought I was going to do that Bama Bible study. I thought I was, you know, whatever. And it'd be like, no, I just watched, I don't know, 5 episodes of Is It Cake? You know, like
I don't even know what that is, but is it cake? Okay.
it's a Netflix show.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's something about the human condition that we long to fill the empty spaces in our lives.
Yeah.
There's some drive. Whether you feel like you have drive or not,
Yeah.
we're still filling it with all
doing
the
it.
stuff.
Well, and even when you're doing it at your job is spiritual, so you kind of have like this like superiority
Yeah.
of not you, but you just always you already have like your work at church. So it's like already like you're like, wow, you're putting so much into your spiritual life when you're working at church more. You know, does it feel that way or
I'm
no?
going to push back because I think no matter what career or job you have, whether you're a stay-at-home parent or you're working at a school or you're in a business world or a factory or wherever, that's deeply spiritual too. I know people don't think that that's true as Aura here, but it is.
I mean, one says the pastor.
No, it's deeply spiritual. How we interact with others, the creativity and the work that God gives us to do. I mean, you may not feel like it, but you're like producing something or you're adding something. Like that is God's spirit flowing through you. I need to preach on that at some point because I don't know that people understand that.
I believe that you believe it. And
Okay. I'm gonna Jennifer, our producer, she's gonna help
Write
me
that one down. Remember that
I'm
one.
gonna preach this in the first of the year somehow or sometime. I'm gonna figure this out, and I'm gonna get you to come back on this podcast going, oh, I know what you mean now.
You're right.
Yes,
You're right.
Okay.
You got your work cut out for you.
Good. I love it. But there's something that that we want to fill in these little spaces of time, and if we're not careful, they can just become meaningless things.
I know. Yes.
Right.
We find value intrinsically in being busy. We find like that maybe we have more value to our spouse, to ourselves, to our kids, to your coworkers, the busier you are.
Right.
You know?
I feel better about myself.
Yes.
I think that like I add value because I'm staying busy.
Yes. Okay.
So what are some solutions then to this? If we're gonna like maybe not be so busy, so things are so crazy.
Yeah.
How do we slow down with intentionality?
Yeah, okay, I have a couple ideas.
Okay.
I also wanted to say before I forget that we
okay.
also do this spiritually in a different way. We can also feel like we have to be so busy spiritually, and that's like how we'll receive the healing from God.
Okay.
That's how we'll hear from God if we're doing all these things.
Okay, tease that out a little bit more because I think that's really good.
Yeah,
what
so
do you
it's
mean
like, okay,
specifically by
you didn't fast enough, you didn't read your Bible enough.
Right, okay.
Or if you read it enough, you will get a result. You will climb the corporate ladder. You will climb the spiritual ladder.
Okay, got it.
If you are busy enough doing the things, volunteering and doing all the, you know. Which is kind of hard because you're like, but you also you should read your Bible and you should do the things.
And you should fast. And you should, all these different things. Yeah.
So it's kind of hard.
But not at some kind of frenetic pace that I think, I've got to do all these things so that I'll all measure up.
Yeah.
We're never going to measure up. We only measure up through the blood of Jesus, right?
Yeah.
But it should be this natural outflow of the gratitude that we had.
And I think a lot of us feel, if we were really analyzing it, a lot of us feel an earning portion. Like you're trying to earn hearing from God.
Yeah,
You're trying to
I know.
earn, you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
And then you have to untangle that to be like, no, that's not what this is.
Nope,
No, you know.
exactly.
But I do think that can definitely happen also.
100%. But we also want to place ourselves in a position where we can hear God as well.
Yes.
So it's both sides,
It
right?
is.
Yeah, we have to be careful about those things. 100%.
Just like it'd be better for your job if you did the extra training, but should you do the extra? There's all these like things of like the whole thing.
That's
it's
great.
a balancing situation.
So, okay, so it's interesting. So not only in our physical life, we kind of fill in all the things, but in our spiritual world, we tend to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And we miss out maybe on the idea of, well, I'm going to get to this. Like, how do we slow down and enjoy kind of the Sabbath rests or the Sabbath idea in our lives?
Yeah.
I know that's maybe even a different conversation, but it helps us slow down. That's the idea of the Sabbath, is that we reset, we rethink, we refocus. And God instituted that because he knows that mentally, spiritually, physically, we need that reset.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. And it's really interesting. A couple years ago, I think I've said this before, but I'll say it again. A couple years ago, my word of the year was rest.
Yeah.
And so I was really reading through the Bible with that lens of like,
good.
wow, the
Yeah.
Bible is like hitting you over the head with rest.
Huge.
And once you like notice it, you can't unnotice it. You're like, oh my gosh, again, not even just the creation story, but so much more in Genesis. Rest, rest, rest. So much more in Jesus' time. Rest, rest, rest. It's in there.
100%.
It's heavy.
Oh,
in there.
yeah. Yes.
So I do think that is supposed to be a huge takeaway, that we are supposed to Shabbat or Sabbath or
Look at you throwing out that Hebrew word. I love that.
So yeah, I do think that was a designed aspect to us as humans. And we suck at it.
Yeah.
We have to practice it.
Well, okay. So then let's get into the practical side of things.
Yeah.
How do you Sabbath rest?
Yeah.
Or do you do it very well?
No, but yes, I do. I enjoy rest. I would say Phil is a terrible rester. He like has to do something, like he can rest when the sun goes down. You know what I mean?
Oh, interesting. Okay.
He likes to be busy and do it, and I'm a lot better of a rester.
Yeah. Okay.
I also think it's more of like my introverted nature that I like
think that's
really
good.
need to like I have to reset or I kind of explode.
Okay.
You know? I'm like I need alone time. I've got a lot of alone time. So for me, I think a lot of it is, I mean, doing something off of a screen is a huge number one suggestion from me.
Yeah. Put the phone down. Turn off the TV.
Yeah. Like do something tactile, I think there's something about like being made by a creator has made us creative, even if we're not like the world's most creative.
Yeah.
But we
That's
are.
good. That's good.
I do think like watercoloring, I mean, and I'm not an amazing watercolorer, but just writing a letter, like physically writing a letter,
that's good. Okay.
Journaling, lighting a candle and drinking tea or coffee and like watching the steam, like small, slow down, tactile
That's good.
things to kind of give you space.
Love that.
And then I've really, because I obviously read about walking all the time because I'm a walker. That's kind of my thing. I've been reading a lot about walking without any input.
Ooh, yeah.
Which made me think about your running without any input.
Oh, right.
But no podcasts, no music, and like walking in silence. And that's supposed to be amazing for your brain and for a reset, for like you letting your mind wander and bringing in creativity, bringing in the voice of God, bringing it like remembering, yes, I should pray for that person. I should whatever, you know, I should drop them off a meal. You'll get more of that
100%
in the silence.
We are bombarded with noise every moment of every day.
Yeah.
100%. And I think what you just said, it's not good for the brain.
Yeah.
To constantly have this stream of data that is flowing into us all the time. We weren't designed for that.
Right.
Our brain, I mean, it's like it goes on tilt or overload.
Yeah.
So I love what you're saying, like being able to just turn things off and let your mind wander.
Yeah.
Is that, to me, that's a Sabbath for the brain.
I think
right?
so too. Oh, I like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really important.
Yeah.
That's the tweetable moment right there.
Sabbath for the
or
brain.
Is it tweet still? Is it an X?
I don't know.
I don't know how we say that
I don't know
Anyway,
either.
but the point is like
We're so cool.
Yeah, but it's a Sabbath for the brain, is to like turn all the noise off and just be able to kind of either drink like you said, your tea or your coffee in
Yeah.
silence without having any external noise, going out for a walk, going out for a run, I think it does recharge and re-stimulate not only just your mental thing, but your spiritual as well.
Yeah.
Because you're open to hearing in a supernatural sense,
Yeah.
as opposed to just this physical noise that's headed your way.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good. I'm intentional on Sabbath as well. So I take almost every Friday, and it doesn't happen all the time, but I'm saying probably 9 out of 10 Fridays, I don't do any church work at all.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do any planning or thinking or whatever. I don't work on my sermon. I don't work on any of those kind of things, because I want to be intentional on like putting that aside, so that, again, the same kind of thing, I'm thinking about other things, I'm doing other things. And I think that when we do the same thing over and over and over and over, it's like a law of diminishing returns, right? Like, you're not as good if you keep doing something over and over and over. If you take a break, it resets your brain, resets your body, and then you're able to come at it with fresh eyes and a fresh perspective.
Right. Yeah.
It's like when you write something, if you're writing a letter or a book or a whatever it is, or a sermon for me, like, you can do it and you just get lost. You give your brain a mental break and you come back 24 hours later and you're like, oh, I can see things so much clearly.
Yeah.
That's what happens with our body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking also, seasonally, I feel like God created the world
I love that too.
to
Yes.
show us an example of like rest being a necessity.
Love that.
And even the way the weather changes, or like in the winter that you're inside more, there's less to do.
Yeah.
The trees are literally resting.
So
you know.
But I'm glad it's not winter all the time.
Oh, me too. Me too. Me too.
Right? I mean, how awful. Which goes to the point of, like, you can't be lazy and sluggardly.
Yeah.
Is that a word, sluggardly? I don't know.
I don't think that is, but let's go with it.
But
Let's
you
go with
can't
it.
be a sluggard. You can't be
Yeah.
lazy. You can't be, in all the time.
Yeah.
That's not good for you.
Yeah.
But just like you can't be going all the time.
Yes.
Okay. So we're saying things that most people probably are very familiar with. But
Okay, something else I wanted to bring up is
Okay.
that I think a lot of times our inner monologues are something that hold us back from being quiet and taking a Shabbat. Like, we feel like, I'm being too lazy. I
Yeah,
haven't done
okay.
anything.
Yeah.
And then you start to feel like I'm behind, or I'm
Yeah.
not keeping up.
yeah.
And so one of the ways that I was thinking about was just like rephrasing the things in your mind when you think the
Okay.
I'm lazy thought or something.
Okay.
I
What's
wrote
the
a few
rephrase?
ideas.
I love this. Okay.
Instead of I'm being lazy, you're saying I'm savoring. I'm going slowly.
savoring. Ooh, I like that.
I'm behind. You say I'm living at the right speed for me right now.
I'm going at the right pace.
Yes.
Sorry, got the running analogy there. Okay.
I can rest when I've earned it.
Okay.
Rest is a part of the rhythm that keeps me whole.
Ooh, I like that. Rest is the rhythm. There's even
Yeah.
some alliteration
I
there.
know.
Rest is the rhythm that keeps me whole.
Yeah.
I like that. That's good too.
And obviously, one of the most famous verses in the Bible is "Be still
Yeah.
and know that I am God."
Right.
And when we're busy and going, we're like actively fighting against that proclamation of like being still.
100%.
And I just think that we need to work on being still. It's not going to come naturally, I think,
Yeah.
to 90% of us.
I don't think it does either. Yeah, for sure.
Like, I just think it's practice. We have
Yeah.
to practice being still.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then something else I wrote down is that busyness really detracts from intimacy.
Oh, wow. That's a whole nother conversation path. Say that again,
know.
because that's really good.
Busyness detracts from intimacy
Yeah, that's good.
in like every way,
Man, I'm just like, we don't talk about this ahead of time, and my brain just went in 5 directions.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, like a church can be so busy that they have no relationships with each other, right? A married couple can be so busy that there's no like physical intimacy,
Yep.
no sexual intimacy, right?
Yep.
Friends can be so busy that they're doing the task, but they're not really having like intimate conversations. And what I mean by that is like being vulnerable or just really sharing their heart and dreams and hopes. Like, those things are so critical.
They're
or
so
being so
important.
busy with your kids, you're running them around to sports and all the different things that you're not like sitting down and like filling out where are they emotionally and what are their dreams and hopes and what are the things that bring, that worry them and concern them, and that we're so busy we're not even talking about the deeper level of things.
Right.
And that deeper level is the intimacy. Or that is so good.
You can take it for a sermon.
Okay, thank you. I might do that. Like that's really good.
Yeah.
So then, but it's not just knowing that. It's then, okay, how do we change what we're doing so that the busyness doesn't keep us from being intimate? So how can we slow down, but not just slow down and watch Netflix,
right?
Or slow down and go on a walk, as good as those things may be. I'm not against Netflix, not against Instagram.
Yeah.
But like, don't let those things consume you. But how can we be intentional, like in those relational moments, to like engage in the intimate? And what I mean by intimate is like, asking the questions and opening up your heart.
Yeah.
How can we do that?
I still think it goes back to like putting your phone down. It seems so dumb because it seems so obvious.
I feel like I preach it all the time.
Yeah.
But it's still so important.
I just think it's like, it's addicting. It's like I have mine on my lap with my notes on it. You know what I mean?
I don't have mine, Nora.
Don't show off. Don't show off, David.
I'm doing great. Doing good.
He printed his notes.
I'm trying to have a really deep conversation here with you. But I mean,
sorry, I'm on my phone. I can't hear you.
I
can't hear you. No, I do think like, what if we were like every Wednesday at 5:30, our phones go on the counter for 4 hours, 3 hours. Like,
right.
What if it was like just a habitual thing that on your Fridays or whatever, you're like, I'm on Do Not Disturb except for 3 people can get in. Like you're like, this is now just a home phone. It's only,
Okay. I'm gonna even stretch you a little bit more.
Sure.
So after a sermon several weeks ago, I can't remember. I had a couple come up to me and they were saying, hey, we have this app on our phone and a little device.
The brick.
You've heard about the brick.
Yep. Oh, I've heard all about the brick.
You put the brick on the fridge.
Yep.
Or wherever. So tell us about the brick.
I don't know that much, but it's not cheap. So that's the only thing that's held me back from it.
I didn't look at see how much it was. I was fascinated by it. But tell everybody exactly what it does.
It's this little, it's almost like
it's like a QR code or something.
Yes, it's
right?
like a little magnet that you have on and you tap it and it bricks your phone is the term.
Yep.
And it turns your phone into a dumb phone instead of a smartphone.
You can dial out and that kind of thing, but you can't get texts or social media or any of you choose what it is that you want to brick.
Correct.
Right.
And then you also would have to it's not just, it'll stay on that unless you unbrick it.
You have to go and tap it in order to be unbricked.
And so you could be like, okay, I'm going to be bricked. And then you leave your house.
Yes.
And then you're like, oh my gosh, I can't post on Instagram because I didn't unbrick it.
Yes.
The only way to unbrick it is to tap it.
Or I'm up in bed and I don't want to go downstairs to the fridge because I'm so tired. And so now my phone is bricked.
My friend who does it trained her kids to say mommy, brick your phone. Like if they feel like you're on your phone a lot, she'll be like, mommy, brick your phone.
Brick your phone.
Yes.
Or I could tell Heather, or she could probably tell me because I'm worse. Hey, you need to brick your phone.
And then you're like, oh, sure, let's brick it, Wow. I know, it's pretty cool.
I didn't realize it was expensive.
I mean, Jen, can you look it up? Is it like $50?
We're going to look it up. Oh. Hey, $50.
I know. Just to say that it's not a free app on your phone.
No, it's not free.
I mean?
I understand that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, is it an investment? You paid $1,000 for this phone. I mean, I don't care who you are. You are $800 or $700. I mean, phones are not cheap.
They're not.
Maybe you got a phone for $100, but still.
I know. But yes, it could be worth it.
Do you see what it is, Jen? Worth it. $54 right now.
Okay.
Your mileage may vary, but but the idea is that you're intentionally doing something that says, hey, this space right now is a little sacred.
I know.
Okay. But
I like that.
But my point is, though, too, is that if we're not careful, we'll just turn on the TV and we're going to watch a show or we're going to watch a movie.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
All we're doing is we're on our phone and we bricked our phone and now we've just went to a bigger screen. We haven't really changed the dynamic.
I know, it's true.
Right? And I'm just going to be honest, that is an issue for me because it's super easy to just click the TV and watch a show. Again, I love shows. There's nothing wrong with that. But how can we be intentional to say, hey, we're going to carve out 30 minutes to just sit and be?
I know. This is the reality. I do think that a lot of us are our minds are busy. So when the TV's on, your mind's off.
Yeah.
And that's just a level of relaxation that a lot of people just can't get to.
Yep.
And we have to figure out the way to.
Yeah, but do we have to train our brain to not be so busy?
Yes.
And the way in which we do that is to turn off.
Right.
Is that where you were
Yeah,
going?
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
sorry.
I'm
Okay,
like,
I
we
didn't realize
have
that.
to,
Yeah.
we have to do the work is what
Yeah.
it comes down to. Cause like, it's kind of it's a fine, but somewhat lazy factor to like get our brains
Correct,
to,
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah, because our brain is a muscle and you got to
Yeah.
train it. You really do have to train it. So,
Yeah.
again, even if you just do it for, like with Jack and I, going back to the marathon analogy,
Mm-hmm.
we walked for 1 minute, we ran for a minute.
Yep. What if we had a minute on Instagram, minute off?
I'm not suggesting that, but I'm just saying,
just kidding.
like, but what if you just took 5 minutes, literally 5 minutes, and just said, hey, I'm gonna brick my phone.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask my spouse, my friend, my roommate, my whatever, and we're gonna like just have a little bit of a conversation. And it's not that long,
I know.
but we just do it.
I know. And I think that people don't realize, like, I was at a concert last night and so many people around me, even during the concert, were on TikTok and Instagram. It was wild.
Right.
I was like, you paid $100 to come see these people. What are you doing?
I was just gonna say, you even when you're paying all this money,
Yep.
you're so
It's like a
addicted to this
muscle
thing.
memory. Like it's just natural. You just open and you just do it, you know?
I know.
So that's what I think the brick would be a good positive. of
Slow
just
down, throw
stopping
the
that
phone away.
muscle. Yeah.
I'm not throwing mine away, but
I'm not throwing my
but
phone
you
away.
throw yours away.
No,
I'm
it's
just
too
kidding.
expensive to throw it away.
Okay, but I liked what you said. Going back, I like that tweetable moment.
He's really into the tweetable.
I know. I don't know why I'm into that. I said it once and it's in my brain.
I like it.
But you said, what is it? Rest is the rhythm.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Let me find
She's
where I
gonna
put
pull it
that.
back up.
Rest is part of the rhythm that keeps me whole.
Rest is the rhythm that keeps me whole. I'm going to just
Yeah.
make it a shorter
Yeah, I like
quote.
that.
Yeah. Rest is the rhythm that keeps me whole.
Yeah.
I think there's something really powerful in that.
Yeah. And I do think that we need to remember that rest it's not earned and it's not we do it once a month and that was our rest day.
Yeah.
We did it. We had a rest day. That's not it. It has to be more. I mean, biblically, it's once a week.
It's consistent.
But let's be better about like not earning it.
That's right.
And just being like, this is part of the rhythm. This is part of the routine.
Yeah.
And it's a necessity.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's why as we kind of think towards like the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas
Yeah.
and all of these things, like we have to slow down and enjoy the moments and not be so frenetic about all the stuff.
Yeah.
Like all of I've got to have this and the meal and the food and the decorations and all this. I mean, I know we say this like every year, but really like if we're intentional about those things, we can enjoy the moments instead of being so frenetic about the busyness.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Okay. The other thing I just thought of that I
Okay.
had written down was that we get a lot of pride in being busy. There's a lot of pride in that.
Yep,
So
yep.
I also would want to challenge you in when
Okay.
you're talking about your busyness, not like secretly having pride about your like I'm so happy with how busy I am.
Yeah, that's good.
Like just kind of trying to reset the framework of that it's not cooler that you're busy. It's cool to rest.
No, I think
You know?
that's really good. I have intentionally over the last year or so tried not to tell people I'm busy.
Oh, really?
Seriously.
Oh, how's it going?
Try to take that out of my vocabulary.
Yeah.
Because what I'll tend to get, like seriously, like as a pastor, I mean, we don't have a massive church, but we have a pretty good sized church, right? Like I'll get people that will constantly tell me, I know you're busy. I know you're busy. I don't want
Oh,
like, I
they
get
feel like
that.
they're putting you out all the
They
time.
really do.
Yeah.
And I have intentionally in my vocabulary tried to never say I'm busy.
Yeah.
Even if I am busy, I don't want to say that.
Yes.
I don't want to say like, oh, I'm so busy, or man, I'm so busy, but don't worry about it, or what. Like I just try to take that out, and I think I've done a pretty good job. I mean, I'm not that I'm 100% perfect, so if I've told you I'm busy, I've missed it.
You just told me you were busy 2 days ago.
Exactly, I've missed it. But I really have intentionally tried to not use that language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking
Because
about like
it is, like you said, it's almost kind of a badge of honor in our culture. Like you're important because you're busy.
yes.
And I think that's just not good.
yeah.
I want to be there and relationally and in the moment. And I know I can't do that for every person all the time, but when I can, when it's within my power to not say I'm busy and to be in the moment, I think that's important as Christians, as believers.
Yeah.
Like we're called to do life together and be in relationship with each other.
Yeah.
I had a pastor, so I went down to Texas. Heather and I were there for like 4 days. We were just like we're just wanting to kind of get away. and there was this church planter down there, and I found out that he was 15 minutes from where we were staying. So on Sunday, we went and visited his church. And again, this was several weeks ago, but went down there, and he was shocked that I was there.
Oh, yeah.
100%, like completely shocked
Yeah.
that I would visit his church on a weekend off.
Yep.
As a pastor, why are you going to church on a weekend? You know, it's kind of a thing among pastors and churches, all that kind of stuff. And why would I take the time to do that? And again, my thought was like, one, I want to be relational, and two, I'm never too busy to like try to like have a relationship or connect with people.
Yeah.
And I think it's so countercultural, particularly with like Christian leaders or pastors. I'm talking to a different level now, but like if we're so busy that we can't like be in each other's lives in real ways, then there's something wrong.
Yeah, it's true.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And he was like, it was so like caught him off so guard. Like when I showed up at his church, I told him that I thought I might come.
Yeah.
And I think he thought it was just like the pastor thing
Yeah,
that you
it was
say.
a throwaway.
And I showed up, his eyes got really big.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what are you doing? I mean, he didn't say that, but it was like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
here?
totally. He's like, wait, what? You came?
And so how can we take this like in our lives? Like, okay, so this is just one example, but what can you do, or what can you do to kind of like take the intentional moment to say, I'm not so busy that I can't do this?
Yeah. I think to me, it's still like really breathing life into whatever your choice is at the time, your kids, your friendships, or whatever. It is your spouse, just making a choice to be like, I'm going to focus on that now.
Yeah.
You know?
Be present in the moment.
Yeah.
Be intentional.
Yeah. I'm going to play the board game that drives me crazy. I'm going to do the, how many times can you play Zingo? It's infinite. It's infinite.
I'm so glad I'm out of that season of life. Praise the Lord. Now I'm dressing up as Bowser and going to Japan. And I love it. I love it. I love the season, right? Different seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
so good.
I do think that it's intentionality.
Yeah.
And
yeah, so this is a good reminder for all of us. I mean, probably nothing really new that you took away, but it is such a good reminder in the season that we're in to slow down, be intentional, brick your phone, turn off the TV, enjoy the cup of coffee or the tea or the walk or the run or the whatever you do. Do the pop in, do the pop by, do the whatever.
Do it. Do the thing.
Do the thing and be vulnerable and have some relationships, because at the end of the day, those relationships are really important.
Yes.
They are.
And I would be remiss if I didn't call out Matthew 11:28.
Well, let's read him. Matthew 11:28, which says,
"Come to me,
yes,
all you are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest."
Only Jesus can give us rest.
So as we're thinking, I'm terrible at rest. Like, how do I get it? My brain's too busy. I have to have the TV on, otherwise I feel frantic or anxious or depressed or overwhelmed. Come to him.
Yeah.
He'll give us rest.
That's so good. Ora, why don't you pray for us?
Okay.
That we would have the rest that only Jesus can give.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
God, we come before you today just wanting our focus to be reset, wanting us to lay down the idol of busyness and productivity, of finding our identity in the doing. And we want to lay that down, and we want to come to you, and we want to find rest. We want to come before you and experience the hope that rest can bring and the reset that rest can bring. And we want to leave with a passion to follow your blueprint of rest. God, I pray that you would help us to incorporate rest into our lives this week, that we would be intentional in our intimacy in the relationships with those around us, that we would pause and we would take a breath, that we would sit in the quiet, and that we would listen for your voice. And we would listen to the voices of those we are in relationships around us. That, Lord, we would make the move towards silence, and we would pause and experience the restoration of rest.
Mhm.
In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
We did it.